Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mujahid bin Mazlan and I will be the first presenter of this group. For the business overview, our company name is Jersey Kingdom and it will be operated by the 5 members of our group. Abdullah Afiq will be the manager of the company. Afiq Hakimi will handle the financial. Me myself will handle the administration. Munirah will handle the operating and Izzati Akma will handle the marketing. Next is our business goal. We want to produce high quality jersey within a reasonable price range to the economy. We also want to be the answer for those who are searching for a comfortable jersey to wear every day. And in the long term, we want to be the most successful jersey producer in the country. For our product, we will be producing sports jersey. It will have variety of designs for various types of sports, and also we will ensure that it will have all the standard size in economy and it will be suitable for both male and female. Next, the business also offer custom-made jersey service. It is a platform for the customer to design their own jersey according to their preference and creativity, whether they are individual or any sports club or any sports team or any society. Just email the design to us and we will make it for them.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Abdullah Hafiq bin Shafi'i. My matric number is 2016401 and I will talk about market analysis, market strategy, income statement and financial position. Next, let's move to market strategy. In market strategy, we have two parts. The first part is ways to approach customers. The first way that we use to approach our customers is by advertising on social media, which is to promote the product, to market the product and to interact with the customers. All of these things have been done in the social media. And the second way is to approach our customers, we use database marketing, which is when we get their email and their data, we will provide updates and promotion through mailing list and they will know about updates of our product in their email. So the second part of market strategy is ways to introduce our product. One of the ways that we use to introduce our product by do product placement on entertainment industry such as movies, drama and variety show, which is they will wear our brand and our jersey and it will make people know about our product. And the second, through sponsorship, which is we will sponsor professional clubs through their season and then they will wear our brand and our design so that people will know that about our assistance. Now, let's move to market analysis. What market that Jersey Kingdom want to approach? First, those who are searching for sports jersey with reasonable price and variety of designs. Second, those who want to customize their own designs for their jerseys. Third, those who are concerned with the quality of the jerseys. And lastly, multi-sided market, which is we don't want to focus only on specific target market, but we open to all segments and the industry that wants to buy from us.
My name is Izzati and I will present about operational plan, advertising and sales promotion in our business. So we start with operational plan. As we expected, our jersey will launch in January. We distribute our product throughout the year by using producer to retailer to consumer channel. It is one level channel. This channel works best for our manufacturing. In our business, we use last in first out, which is LIFO. As we sell jersey, it is very suitable to use this method. We can better match our revenues to our latest cost when the price is right. Okay, the next one is advertising. An effective advertisement will raise awareness of our goods and services, as well as draw consumers and generate sales. So the first platform we choose to advertise our product is through online. Being on the internet can be a cost-effective way to attract new customers. We can reach a global audience at a low cost. Next, through brochures and leaflets. It means writing to customers directly. The more precise the mailing list or distribution area, the more of our target market we will reach. A direct mail approach is more personal as we can select our audience and plan the timing to suit our business. Last but not least, outdoor billboards. Outdoor billboards can be signs by the road or hoardings at sports stadiums. Large billboards can get your message across with a big impact. The next slide is about our sales promotion. Even though customer satisfaction has become the top priority for businesses, there are times when we need to stimulate demand and increase sales of our products for short run. We make sales promotion to attract more customers. For customer relationship management, we provide updates and promotion through database marketing. Database is a tool we can use to better manage our contacts and automate some of our data entry. We can access to our customers' contact data anytime and anywhere. We also use hybrid strategy, which involves attracting the customers using special coupons and providing incentives to the merchants to sell our brand's product.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Munir Binti Razni and I would like to present about operational plan on manufacturing of our product. There's a few steps on manufacture our best quality jersey. First of all, receive order from our customer through our website and social media. This include the selection of design, color, and size are done through our website. Next, before starting to make our jersey, we do inspection on our material to make sure it is a good quality material before proceed to the next process. Then on the sewing stage, our company provide few sewing machine to sew the fabric together to make a jersey. Next process is the sublimation process, which the entire design of the jersey infused into the fabric. Everything from the color of jersey, the logos, the number and the name of the player become part of the fabric by using the high capacity rotary pressing machine. Lastly, the inspection and the delivery. Each of our finished product will be inspected once again before dispatch out to our customer. This is to make sure we deliver the best of our product. Next, we collaborate with a few courier company in Malaysia to deliver and dispatch out our product to our customer. For example, we collaborating with DHL and Pos Laju. Next, our warehouse and office are located at Sri Gombak, Selangor, and our warehouse and office are located under the same building to reduce the transportation cost. Warehouse is where we store our inventory, and office is the workplace to do the graphic design for the jersey and to entertain our customer. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afiq Hakimi bin Karadif and I will be presenting for cost classification. Okay, first we look at the fixed costs, which are rent for warehouse and office, salaries for workers, and depreciation for machinery. As you know, the rent for warehouse and office is the same because we provide in the same place. So that will bring us about 2,000 per month for rent for warehouse and office, which accumulates yearly for 24,000 ringgit. Next, salaries for workers, we will provide 1,500 ringgit each month, which accumulates to 18,000 yearly for salaries and workers. And lastly, the depreciation for machinery, we use a straight line method, which depreciate 1,500 ringgit every month, which accumulates to also 18,000 ringgit yearly, which brings the total fixed cost of the cost classification fixed cost around 60,000 ringgit. Next, for the variable costs, we have direct materials, which are fabric to produce our jerseys. We use around 1.6 meters for each jersey, which accumulates to 7,784 meters yearly for the whole jersey. And then if we add up 10 ringgit per meter for the fabric, we get around 77,840 ringgit yearly for the fabric. Next, for the manufacturing overhead, which are the labor hours, we get for 5 ringgit per unit of labor hours, we will use around 2,432.5 labor hours. And for 5 ringgit per unit for the labor hours, we bring the total of 12,162 ringgit and 50 cent, which brings the total variable cost of 90,002 ringgit and 50 cent.
For our sales budget, we have agreed that our selling price per unit is 50 ringgit and our sales will increase by 5% each month. And for the first month of our first year, our sales will be 300 units. So based on that, our monthly sales budget will be look like this. And our quarterly sales budget are presented in the table. And in total, for the first year, we will receive 240,500 ringgit of sales. For our cash collection budget, which is based on our sales budget, the time series chart are showing our monthly cash collection budget, and the table below are showing our quarterly cash collection budget. So for the year, we are expecting to collect a total of 232,700 ringgit of cash from our sales, and our account receivable will be 7,800 ringgit. Next, for our production budget, we have discussed and agreed that our desired ending inventory will be 10% from the next month's sales. So based on that, our monthly production budget are presented like the time series chart, and below the table are showing our quarterly production budget. So we are expecting for the whole year to produce a total amount of 4,865 units of jersey.
Next, I will explain about our master budget on direct material budget. Our direct material is jersey fabric. We need 1.6 meter to produce 1 unit of jersey, and the cost of the fabric is 10 ringgit per unit. And our desired ending inventory is 10% of the next month production need. For the first quarter, which is January, February, March, total fabric that we need to purchase to produce 981 units of jersey is 1,625.6 meters, which is equal to 16,256 ringgit. Then, for the second quarter, to produce 1,105 units of jersey, we need 1,778 meters of fabric, equal to 17,780 ringgit. So for the third quarter, which is July, August and September, we need to purchase 2,067.6 meters of fabric to produce 1,286 units of jersey. And for the fourth quarter, we need to purchase total 24,008 ringgit, which is 2,408 meters of fabric to produce 1,493 units of jersey. Totally, we need to purchase 7,872 meters of fabric, which is equal to 78,722 ringgit. Next, cash disbursement for our company. 50% will be collected in the month of purchase, and other 50% will be collected in the following month. The first quarter, as this is our first year operating, we don't have account payable in our first quarter. So our total cash disbursement for the first quarter is 13,519 ringgit. For the second quarter, our cash disbursement is 17,330 ringgit, which is 2,666 ringgit is account payable from first quarter. For the third and fourth quarter, our company cash disbursement is 20,169 ringgit and 23,427 ringgit respectively. So in total, our company disbursed 74,560 ringgit in our first year of operating on direct material.
So I will present about direct labor budget. So as we decided to use 0.5 hours for a unit of our product, and for wage per hour is RM 10 ringgit. So for the first quarter, we need 981 unit of required production. So total for direct labor cost is RM 4,905. In second quarter, total direct labor is RM 5,525. As for the third quarter, we use 1,286 unit of required production, and the total for direct labor is RM 6,430. And for the last quarter, we got RM 7,465 of total direct labor. So after we sum up for the fourth quarter, we got the total of direct labor cost, which is RM 24,325. Okay, so we move on to the next slide, which is about manufacturing overhead budget. So variable manufacturing overhead cost driver budget is budgeted direct labor hours. We decided that variable MOH rate is RM5 per hour, and for the fixed MOH per month is RM5,000. Okay, so for non-cash item is depreciation for RM1,500 per month. Okay, so for the first quarter, we got RM 12,952.50 cents for cash disbursement. For the second quarter, we got RM 13,262 ringgit 50 cent. For the third quarter, we got RM 13,750 ringgit. And for the last quarter, we got RM 14,232 ringgit 50 cent. And the total yearly for our cash disbursement for manufacturing overhead is RM 54,162 ringgit 50 cent. So for the next slide is about ending inventory budget. So for direct material per unit is RM 16, direct labor per unit is 5 ringgit, manufacturing overhead per unit is RM 14.83 cent. After we divide the total manufacturing overhead with total direct labor. So we got RM 1,970 ringgit 81 cent for ending inventory. And for production cost per unit, we got RM 35 ringgit 83 cent.
Next, we look at the selling and administration budget. We use the budgeted sales per unit as our variable sales and administration cost driver. So the units of the budgeted sales per unit, we will also use that unit for our variable sales and advertising cost. First, we look at the variable sales and administration rate, which is around, we decided of 50 cents per unit. Next, the fixed sales and advertising per month is around 10,000 ringgit, which accumulates to 3 months per quarterly, which brings the total of 30,000 ringgit per month. And then for the non-cash item, which is depreciation, we budget around 1,000 per month, which accumulates to 3 months for around 3,000 ringgit per quarterly. Next, we look at the table for our yearly selling and administration budget. We're looking around budgeted sales per unit for the year of around 4,810 units. And we'll multiply that by the 0.5 of our variable selling and administration rate, which brings the total of 2,405 ringgit of variable expense. And then for the fixed selling and administration expense, we look at the 30,000 per quarterly that is provided, and then that will bring up 4 quarters for the total of 120,000 ringgit. So for the total selling and administration expense, which are the variable expense plus the fixed sales and administration expense, will bring the total of 122,405 ringgit. Next, we minus the non-cash expense, which are depreciation. Depreciation cannot be cash because and depreciation cannot be considered as cash, so we need to minus that. So we're looking around previously the 1,000 per month for per quarterly of 3 months, which is 3,000 ringgit, and then we times that by 4 quarters, which brings the total of 12,000 ringgit, and then that will bring the final digit of cash disbursement for sales and administration for the year of around 110,000 ringgit, 110,405 ringgit. Next, we go to the cash budget. We will set the beginning cash balance of 50,000 collected from the owners altogether, and then we will set a policy. If the excess or deficiency is below 20,000 ringgit, we will borrow 1,000 ringgit. and then the loan will be a 5% interest loan, and the repayment should be on the second month after the borrowing month. So if we look at the beginning cash balance, we have 50,000 ringgit, and then we have the cash collection of 42,335 ringgit for the first quarter, making it a total cash available of 92,335 ringgit. And for the yearly cash collection, we have the total cash collection of 232,700 ringgit. So next we look at the total disbursements, and we can see at the third quarter our total we have a excess or deficiency of 80,939 ringgit, which is below 20,000. So we would borrow 1,000 from that month, leading to the ending cash balance of 90,939 ringgit, and we would pay the loan on the fourth quarter, making it our repayment of 2,000 ringgit, and then our interest of 100 ringgit of the 5% of the interest loan of the both loans. So for the yearly, our total cash available is 282,700 ringgit for the yearly, while the total disbursement is 263,408 ringgit and 50 cents, while our ending cash balance is 90,191 ringgit and 50 cents. We can see that in the fourth quarter there is a borrowing of 1,000 ringgit, although the excess or deficiency is above 20,000 ringgit. This is because this is the excess and deficiency from the last month before the fourth quarter. That is why there is a borrowing of 1,000 ringgit.
Now, let's look into our company's income statement. For the sales figure, we can get it from sales budget, and the figure is 240,500. For the cost of goods sold figure, we can get it from ending finished goods inventory, and the figure is 172,356.69, and the gross margin that we will get is 68,143.31. And for the selling and administrative expense figure, we can get it from S&A budget, which is we will get the figure 122,405, and the operating income that we will get is minus 54,206.61, and we need to add interest expense that we can get it from cash budget, and the net income that we will get, or net loss that we will get, is negative 54,361.69. Lastly, let's look into our company's financial position, which is for the assets part, we have plant, property and equipment for 120,000 ringgit Malaysia, which is from that selling and administrative assets is 48,000 ringgit, and for the manufacturing overhead assets is 72,000 ringgit. For the useful of plant, property and equipment is 4 years, which is 48 months, and the depreciation method that we use is straight line method, which is the total amount that we will get from both is 2,500. And if we want to calculate for selling and administrative assets, we will get 1,000 for each month if we divide 48,000 ringgit with 48 months. And for manufacturing overhead assets, we will get 1,500 ringgit for each month if we divide 72,000 and with 48 months. And then we can see the total depreciation is 30,000 ringgit Malaysia. For cash, we will get 19,191.50, and for account receivable, we will get 7,800. For raw materials inventory, we will get 880, and finished goods inventory, we will get 1970.81. For liabilities and equity part, the total initial capital is 170,000 ringgit from all of us, and the account payable figure is 4204, and the retained earnings is negative 54,361.69, and the balance figure that we will get from our company for this year is 119,842.31.